Welcome to The Agenda. This is Mirela Sula, and today we'll be talking about how to transform your life by taking care of your skin. In the studio with me, I have Dr. Sarita Sharma. She is a skin expert, but also is just publishing a book with this topic, Transform Your Skin to Transform Your Life. Dr. Sarita, welcome to The Agenda.
Thank you for having me.
So how does it feel to write the book after how many years of your experience?
20
You started your career as a
years.
dentist, and now you're very well known as a beauty skin expert. So how does it feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. It's been a dream of mine for some years, and to be able to now say that I'm being able to put my expertise, my experience in order to educate the public and share my knowledge, it's a dream come true, to be honest.
Look, many experts, and especially doctors, they think their job is just to stay in their clinic and do whatever it takes to make their customers, clients happy, and they don't think about writing their book. But you taking that step, it takes confidence, but also I believe you have lots of case studies and success stories. So tell us about what is happening behind the scenes when you're in clinic.
Well, do you know what? There are so many transformational stories that I can tell you, because what I do actually makes a difference to people's confidence and their self-esteem, because they are bothered by certain age changes within their face or certain imperfections within their skin. And by just doing a little tweak or a little enhancement can really make a difference to how they feel inside. I can give you an example, for example, a story of a lady that I saw not so long ago. Probably around about 45, I think she was. And she came to me very, very distressed and very uncomfortable, really down in the dumps. She wouldn't have her photograph taken. She wouldn't even look in the mirror. She was not engaging in any social contact because she felt really conscious about the loose skin and the wrinkles that were forming, particularly on one side of her face, that were exacerbated even when she was looking at herself in the morning when she was brushing her teeth. Her skin was ruching up, and it really, really, really bothered her. So even when she came to see me in the consultation, she was in tears, which then made me feel really upset, because I love connecting with my patients, and I want them to know that I'm hearing them. I'm not just listening, I'm hearing what they're saying and what they're feeling, where is it coming from, and then I can guide them and give them some advice on how I can help them. So we did a stage-by-stage approach, because that's how I believe it should be done, so that it all looks natural as well. And then by a few different techniques, I was able to transform her skin from, which appeared to be the age of around about 75 to 80, because it had lost a lot of elasticity, to now about the age of a 50-year-old. And when she came for her review, oh my God, the confidence that she blossomed.
And the satisfaction you experienced as well.
Do you know what? More than anything, that is my true passion. That's why I love what I do, because of the confidence, the boost, the feel-good factor that people feel when, you know, they've had little treatments done, for example. And so rewarding.
Oh, I love these stories. It's incredible how self-image can self-sabotage everything around us, and how important is that we take care of how we look, because that impacts how we feel. So how does that come in your book?
Oh, so I will want to share loads of transformational stories of life-changing, because it's not even just about aesthetics. I also do therapeutic treatments to help people with migraines or teeth grinding, where they get lots of jaw tension, or excessive underarm sweating. And that can be quite limiting for people in their daily lives and really have that severe impact. So even by helping people by relaxing certain muscles that are causing these issues, that can make a difference to the way that they feel. They're out of pain, they can wear clothes that they couldn't wear before, different colours, for example. So I'll be sharing lots of stories and lots of golden nuggets of how to achieve and maintain your skin at any stage of your life, because age changes start occurring within your face from about 25 to 30. Our bones start to remodel, fat pockets start to deflate, ligaments start to get looser, certain muscles become active, certain cells like our collagen cells that keep our skin plump, or our elastin cells that keep our skin tight, or the hyaluronic acid, there's a gel-like substance in between the layers of our skin, that starts to deplete, which is exacerbated by hormones, pollution, sunlight, stress, lots of different factors. And then that can have an impact on certain lines, grooves, loss of facial contours, loss of volume. So I'll be educating people on what they can do to prevent these changes, or if they have occurred, how to address these changes and who to see, and, you know, give them some guidance on all of that.
So true. But many times I have seen that, especially as women, we wait until we come to a certain age, because when we're young, say, oh, it's okay, you're fine. When is the best time to start in order to prevent, not just cure, or not just go in front of the mirror and realize we have a wrinkle? So what can we do to prevent? And anti-aging now, it's a big topic, and it's something that we in this generation are experiencing, to also realize that age doesn't matter anymore.
No, and we're going to age. It's a fact of life, isn't it? I think really looking after your skin, I think that's where it starts in the beginning. Being able to know what your skin type is, how you can benefit from what you're doing at home. Lifestyle changes, for example, your diet. Are you hydrating yourself? Are you having certain nutritional supplements if you're not getting it in your diet? So starting with the basics on how to look after your skin.
And when is the best time to go and see a doctor, apart from taking care in home circumstances?
I think really adulthood, so anything after 18. I mean, genetics does have a lot to play in things as well, because really majority of the patients that I see in my clinic are normally from the age of 40 upwards, because like you said, that's when they start noticing these age changes. You think, oh, everything's great and it's looking great, but certain things like sun damage presents itself later on in life, and then that can have an impact on your face. So they wait until that line, like you said, has, you know, formed, and then they come to see me, which is absolutely fine, because even some of those treatments that I do, whether it's injectable or non-injectable, can have a preventative effect. But say, for example, acne, for example, or dryness or pigmentation, if you catch it early, then, so teenagers obviously will suffer from that, but then because I use prescriptive products, I would say wait until maybe you're 18 or above, in order, because I use medical products, and so I want to do things in a safe manner for you. So that way you can get that advice to help with the prevention.
And in the other side, I see the young generation, sometimes young, beautiful, stunning women, they still want to go and do intervention. Does that come from the lack of confidence from inside? So we have two opposites, women of our generation who are kind of resistant. Oh, I'm not sure I should make that intervention. I'm not sure I should go to a doctor yet. And in the other side, we see the younger generation, they want to be perfect. They want to look great. That self-image, it becomes so important for them. So how do you deal with these scenarios?
Yeah, you're so right. There is definitely that image shift now with the younger generation. I think social media has a lot to play, you know, to contribute towards that, because everybody's in front of that camera, they're being exposed to the world, so of course they want to look good. Unfortunately, though, aesthetics is an unregulated industry as well, and there are lots of people who are offering this with different levels of training, for example, and they possibly could be wanting to build up their experience, etc., and doing these treatments for these younger girls. In fact, a law was passed a couple of years ago where under 18s cannot have any treatment now. But it became a fad. It's now coming out of it, but it was a fad where I want to look like a certain TV star, for example. I want to look like my friend. I want to have this image that they have with, whether it's lashes, skin, lips, etc.
And when they come to your clinic and you notice that in fact the problem is not outside, it's inside,
yes.
How do you treat that as well?
Well, to be honest, this is where authenticity comes in, and I'm very, very transparent, very, very honest. If somebody came to me and said, I want to have this, if I did not feel that it was right for them, I would say no. And I think that's the key thing, learning to say no because body dysmorphia also comes into it as well. And you want to stop that in its tracks before it gets to that stage. So it's about educating that person as to why you're refusing or not advising that treatment if it's not in their best interest.
Yeah, absolutely. But I must say, I'm so grateful that technology has evolved and the care that we educate ourselves to invest in, it's a complete different level. Because I remember my mom, when she was at the age of 40, she used to mention all day long, I'm tired, I retired now, I'm old now, I'm old. Now we see women at their 40s, 50s, 60s, they still look gorgeous, they look beautiful, full of energy, full of self-esteem and self-confidence as a result of having skin experts like you. So what would be your message to all women who are watching this interview, especially we are so excited to welcome your new book soon.
Thank you. I would say, do not be afraid. I think that's a key thing that I'm going to be mentioning in my book as well, about the fears and the misconceptions that they have of certain treatments. Because if you see the right practitioner with the right qualifications, the right experience, the right expertise, you can have these treatments in a safe manner that can look like you. It's a natural looking approach that you can get. So people get afraid that, oh, I don't want to look fake, I don't want to look overdone, which can be the case if, say, the wrong product has been put in or the wrong area has been put in, because it's very important to know at what depth of the skin layer we're addressing. And so my message would be, go for a consultation. That's the first step.
Yep.
Go for a consultation, get your honest advice, find out what is available for you. It may not be what your friend has had done or your relative has done or what a TV star has done. What is right for you and your skin and your face?
That's incredible, and there is always something that we can invest in ourselves. And as Coco Chanel used to say, there are no ugly women, there are lazy women. So ladies, let's work hard, not just to achieve the career, but to look and be the best version of ourselves. Dr. Sarita, thank you so much. It has been a great pleasure to have you in the studio, and congratulations about your book.
Thank you so much, Mirela.